Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Reika, and if you guys are returning, you guys already know that I love you so much. This video is just going to be a get ready with me for Valentine's Day, so it's going to include a full face of makeup and then plus an outfit. So if you guys want to get ready with me for Valentine's Day, then keep on watching. Okay, jumping into the eye, we already have one eye done and we have our brows on, of course. So we are going to use a James Charles palette with Morphe, and the first two shades I'm going to take Mary and Skip mixed together to create our crease shade. So I wanted to use both of these because Mary was too light and Skip was just way too bright. So these two mixed together is like the perfect pink crease shade. So I am just blending this into my crease with a fluffy brush. I do believe it is a Morphe brush, but I'm just blending it until it's like giving me that faded type of look. So now I am going to take this light pink shade. It's called Pinkidity, Drinkidity, I believe. And it looks like I'm mixing that and Love That together, but I'm not. I am just taking that light pink shade just to blend up our crease, just to smoke it out a little bit so we have that nice transition. So that's what I'm doing there. Oh, I love this look. It's so feminine and girl. Really, Rover? Now that that is blended, I am going to take Love That now at this point, and I am just going to put that on the outer crease. So we're only going to put that on the outer V. And I'm just going to pack this color on because you do know with the James Charles palette, you do want to pack before you blend. So at this point, this is just me packing on the shade and getting the pigmentation that I want. And at this point in the video, I really wanted to do a halo eye, so I did begin to take that Love That shade onto my inner crease. But to be honest, this part you really don't have to do. It is optional. It does give you a little bit of crease color on the inner corner after you do cut your crease, but you don't have to do it because you just really want that pink to show at the end. But this was just me thinking I was going to go and do a halo eye, but then when I grabbed my concealer, I didn't do a halo eye. I did a half cut crease eye, and Rover just won't let us be great tonight. Now I'm taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium 28, I believe. I'll leave it listed down below, but I love using this concealer wand to cut my crease. I feel like the wand just gives me real nice precision to get that nice rounded edge at the top of it. So I am just taking whatever is on the brush and I am giving myself a half cut crease, and I do take it pretty far to the ending of my eye, but you can just watch because it's easier to watch than to understand what I'm trying to say, because most of the time I'm not speaking correct English anyways. And yeah, now I am going into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm taking that pink champagne shade that I'm showing you. Of course, none of these palettes have names written on them, and I absolutely hate that because then you have to save the box or the little sheet that it comes in. But I took that shade and I am just placing it directly onto that wet concealer so it can have as much pigmentation as it'll give me. So that is the only color I do believe I took out of that palette, and I'm just placing that all over my lid. If you want, you can go in with one of the shades out of the James Charles palette. I was actually going to the Morphe store today for the grand opening, so I wanted to keep it all Morphe, so that's why I went into that palette for that color. So now I am going back into Love That to blend out the edge of that concealer. Normally I would take my finger and pat out the concealer, but you know, when you're recording, your mind is all over the place, so I completely forgot to do that. So that is why the concealer end is taking quite a while to blend out, because I did not pat it out with my finger. So if that does happen to you, be patient. I promise you it'll blend. You just have to be patient with it, and then just keep adding up that product and it'll give you that diffused look that you are looking for. But I'm just going in with Love That and building up that outer V shade to give me that nice transition from the shimmer shade to the pink shade. So now that we have that pink diffuse, I am going in with my NYX Glitter Glue, my favorite glitter glue of all time. I'm just taking a little bit of that and I'm putting it on the center of the lid. So I'm going to put it in the middle of where that cream champagne color from the Jaclyn Hill palette is, and I'm gonna put it like a little bit in the center of where that pink, that dark pink shade is. Placement with this is pretty much wherever you want to put it on your eye. I just wanted it to be like the center of attention, so I'm placing down the glitter glue directly in the center. After we go in with the glitter glue, I am then going to go in with my Inglot 111 pigment. Oh, and this pigment, baby, this pigment. She is so pretty and so delicate. For Valentine's Day, I just had to add her into this look. I wanted to put her all over the lid, but I was like, let's not be too basic and typical. So I just added her on the center, and now I'm just going back in with whatever is left on my brush from that Love That shade, and I'm just blending the pigment and Love That to one to mesh. I do believe I do go back in with the brush that I did use from the Jaclyn Hill palette, to just blend the beginning of the Inglot pigments into the champagne color, so everything just has a nice transition and it's not just placed on top of each other. And clearly that's what I'm doing now. And of course, it would not be a Reika eye makeup tutorial if my right eye did not get teary-eyed and just crease and mess everything up, but whatever, I'm used to it. Now I'm gonna go in with my favorite eyeliner at the moment. It is the Benefits Roller Liner eyeliner. Girl, if you don't have this in your makeup bag, this is a must. This mascara is matte. It is black. It does not, it stays in place. I don't know what word I was trying to say just now, but this is a need. Go get it. It is amazing. I believe it's like 20 something dollars, but it's bomb. Go get it. So now I am just adding my highlighter, and that is the highlighter from out of the James Charles palette, the face highlighter, onto my brow bone. I'm just taking a clean, fluffy brush to blend that in. I'm sorry that my camera was all blurry at that moment. But now we are going on to face. I already have my I think I have my foundation on the entire time, and the foundation that I was using is slipping my mind at the moment. I don't even know what foundation I have on. What foundation do I have on, guys? I want to say this is the Maybelline foundation, but I'll be sure to check for sure. I'll be sure to check for sure. Okay, correction. It is not the Maybelline foundation, because I did know that I was going to the Morphe store and I wanted to make sure my makeup looked fire. So I actually went in with my favorite foundation, which is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and we all know that I wear the shade Warm Honey because Alyssa Ashley wears Warm Honey. Taylor would be proud that I just did a Alyssa Ashley reference. But then with my concealer, I went in with the Fenty Beauty Concealer, and mine is in the shade 310. I actually really like the Fenty Beauty Concealer. I feel like it gives my face that hydration that it needs. My shade is a little bit light, so it did lighten up my face after I highlighted all of my highlighted areas. But don't worry, that is why contouring and bronzing was invented, because we're just here to serve the bronze goddess look, you know? Like, I am here for the bronze goddess look. If we're not highlighted and we're not bronzed, what, like, is it a real look? Did it really happen? I don't think so. Now we are going to cream contour with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer in the shade Deep Cool. Yo, with this, a little bit really does go a long way. The first time I tried this and I tried to contour with it, it was an epic fail. I just looked hella tan and I just put on way too much concealer, but I learned my lesson, so now I just put on 3 little dots on my cheeks, 3 little dots on my forehead on both sides, and call it a day. And whatever is left on my brush, I just take it down my nose because I have learned my lesson. Once again, if you guys did not see my review on the concealer, I will leave it down link below, but this concealer dries hella quick, so you want to work hella fast. Now I'm just going to set everything with my Nye, the Science Guy, my Nye Translucent Powder in the shade Fair. I would still prefer Banana, but you know, I'm cheap. I got this big old bottle of Fair, so we're gonna use her. She still works really, really good, just like Banana. She just doesn't give me that yellow tint, and I think I missed that yellow tint, but I'm just setting my entire face. I'm taking it down my nose to set the concealer. You pretty much set transition powder. You put transition powder wherever you put your concealer. Now I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the shade Deep. We all know, if you watch my channel, we all know that this is like the only bronzing powder that I use. So I'm just bronzing up my cheekbones, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and my jawline. Now we are setting the entire face with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless matte poreless face powder in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel. I love this. I am thinking about going back to the MAC Studio Fix powder. I do have a couple of gift cards that I want to use, so that's the only reason why I'm going back. But this guy is a really good face powder. If you need one, definitely check her out. She's like $4 at Walmart. You can't beat that. Going back into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to take the shade No Beans. That's like a reddish type of brown color. I just wanted to put that down first. I'm going to put that close to my lash line. So we're going to smoke out the bottom lash line with No Beans on a pencil brush. Okay, now we're going to go into Love That and that other shade, what's that called? That shade Mary and Love That, and we're just going to smoke out our bottom lash line once again. So all you're doing is smoking out No Beans. So you're not taking it directly underneath your lash line, but you're going to take it where No Beans ends and just smoke that out. And then you're going to take Skip to blend out Love That and Mary, which just blended out No Beans. You get it? So everything's just blended. You're going in with the exact same shades we went on top of the lid, but all I did was add No Beans because I didn't want to deepen up my bottom lash line. Now we are going to highlight. I wish I could sing because I would be a bomb singer. But I'm just going to mix face and my NYX Cosmetics highlighter. I believe it's powdered sugar, and we are just going to highlight that face, honey, because highlighting is my favorite part of me doing my makeup, and it just gets me so excited if you cannot tell. We're done highlighting. I did throw on a lip. At first I threw on a matte pink lip, which I hated, so I did not add that into this video, but I ended up just going in with my typical everyday nude glossy lip, which is my Bobbi Brown chocolate lip liner, my NYX Strictly Gloss in Sugar Mama, and my Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk Lip Gloss on top of that, and that was pretty much my lip combo, guys. Nothing new here. Oh, but my blush, it is MAC Flower something. It's spelled out weird, so I don't really know how to say it. But that's pretty much the end of the face portion. And now let's go pick out a wonderful outfit to get all the men's attention. Okay. Oh, what just happened? Okay, so now I'm gonna finish this Get Ready With Me. My makeup is done. Now we're about to find an outfit to wear. So it is we're getting ready for Valentine's Day. Lighting is bad in here, but where do we want to choose? It's Valentine's Day, so we want to do something pink. Let's see. Thinking this could be cute, right? Let's see.